Okay, let's just make sure we're live and we're gonna get started. Let's see. Okay, we're live. Amazing. Well, hey everyone. If you're watching this on my page, you already know I'm Natalie Jones, and I have some new rich queens that I want to share a bit. We want to share a bit of our journey into becoming a business owner and investor in the high ticket space. I have not even a fraction of our new rich community on this call, who I'll be bringing forward one at a time to share why we all got started in this life changing opportunity. So put live in the comments if you're here with us live, and put some crown emojis in the comments if you're watching on the replay. Okay, because I know this is gonna circulate. And I want y'all to know that this is so much bigger than products and money. We are really creating a movement for women to transform and experience breakthrough in all areas of life, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, financially. And so, we're all on embarking on this journey to becoming her. And what does that mean? What is becoming her? Well, just think about the most ideal, the best version of yourself. What does she look like? What is she wearing? How does she speak? How does she walk? How does she talk? How much money is in her bank account? What kind of passion projects is she super, passionate and excited about? What kind of wife and mother is she? Hold that vision in your mind and know that you are capable and able of becoming her. Okay. So my journey to becoming her started about 3 years ago when I turned 25. I had this wake up moment for myself where I really just wanted more for myself. I graduated college as a social worker. Very quickly, I went into the field and started working. And if you know anything about social workers, we are overworked and underpaid. And it didn't take me very long to realize that. I was working multiple jobs, 40 to 65 plus hours a week, and I was really burnt out. And I got involved in the low ticket affiliate marketing space, hoping to create something alongside what I was doing full time to be able to create an exit strategy. But what I realized very quickly was that it wasn't a very sustainable business model. It felt like a second job. And I then became burnt out of that too. And so during the pandemic, when I got laid off, I was pretty much stuck. But that's when this incredible business, high ticket affiliate marketing, landed in my lap. I was absolutely passionate about everything that this mission and vision is about. And I quickly was able to quit my job. 18 months later, became a six-figure earner. And I've gone on to make thousands of dollars per month. I've turned my annual income as a social worker into my monthly income as a business owner. And now I just have so much more freedom to travel, spend quality time with my loved ones, and be able to help so many other women be able to do the same. So without further ado, let's hear from some of all of our other new rich queens.
All right. My name is Andrea. I'm actually in Canada, BC. To share my story was a little bit different. I actually have three kids. About 5, 6 years ago, I got separated. I was working in the healthcare system. I was working night shift. I was just trying to make ends meet. And for me, I was literally dying. I didn't have enough time with my kids. I was constantly trying to find someone to look after them. And I decided to take advice from one of my friends, jumped on a crypto thing, made a ton of money. But in that space, if anyone knows it, you can hit your highs and hit your lows really fast. And that's what happened. That system crashed. It went. So now kind of scrambling, trying to find something else, jumped on a couple of other things, was successful, wasn't fully satisfied. I actually started to do another network marketing, selling products, was not successful in that at all. It wasn't until my fiance, who's actually in this space, hit really big with this. And I decided to jump on it because I wanted now to have more time with my family, more time with my friends. That's basically the goal that I always have is my family, my kids come first, is to always just have time. And that's what I wanted for myself. That's what I wanted for them. And now I have it. We travel, we go 3 weeks. I go to all their games, I go to all their dance recitals. I've always been able to be there for them. Anytime my parents need me, I'm there for them. They know that they can rely on me for anything that they need. So that was my sole purpose of just having time freedom and actually making money and making it successfully doing what I do. So that was pretty much my journey. Obviously, there's a lot more, but that's in it in a nutshell. So we will pass it on.
Yes, thank you so much for sharing. Okay, so good morning, good afternoon, good evening, just depending on where in the world you're tuning in from. My name is Dorcas Awutula, a wanderer who finds my reset button in the States, like more specifically in the South. So, growing up in a classic Nigerian household, my path was all about school. So, I snagged an associate's in general education, a bachelor's in mathematics, then a master's in healthcare administration. So you pretty much already know what was coming next, okay? Yes, I did say I was Nigerian, so yes, it's that doctorate. Until the high ticket business opportunity popped up and saved me, okay? Because I seriously was like, whoa. So this was a game changer for me, especially since health is something that's super important to me, especially after losing a lot of loved ones to cancer. Anyway, this chance, it lets me advocate for preventative health, something I'm just truly passionate about. And so I wasn't really faced with any hesitation with this opportunity other than putting myself out there. But little did I know that personal development and growth was going to be a big part of this journey. And I am extremely grateful because here I am on live. Who would have thought? So with all that being said, if I hadn't jumped on this opportunity, I start questioning all that education that I had attained in school. So for me, high ticket business for the win.
Get off of mute. So, good afternoon. My name is Tanisha Barnes. My story is a little bit different, but most of you can probably relate. I am that corporate mom. I am the one that followed what society told me to do. I went to school, I got the job. I've been in corporate for 20 some odd years, and I finally just woke up. After layoff after layoff after layoff, five to be exact, I finally figured out that I needed to do something that was going to really allow me to sustain, right, my financial independence with my family. And so I searched for a solution. I went online, I started in the low ticket space. I quickly figured out that I just created another job for myself, and I wasn't excited about that. I wasn't bringing in more money than I was in my corporate job. So I was like, kind of, what's the point, right? I don't want something that's just going to allow me to pay a bill here and there. Like, the goal is true freedom. And so I continued to look because I was not giving up. I'm a mom of two. So at the end of the day, you want to walk the talk. You want to set the example for your kids. You don't want to start something and just give up just because it's not working. And so I stumbled across high ticket affiliate marketing, and it was truly a game changer for me. When I say having the ability to truly see a path outside of a corporate ladder, truly being able to create the same level of income that you would see in the corporate space, truly being able to start to travel more, start to offer more time for my own self-care and mental health, and just truly being able to be present is really what it's all about. Because when you work for some odd years building somebody else's dream in corporate, you soon start to realize that those 2 weeks of vacation a year is not enough. Asking somebody else permission to be able to be more present with your kids is not enough. Having to work 40, 50, 60 hours a week, and then when you come home, you're giving your kids what's left of you, maybe an hour before you have to put them to bed, is not enough. And so we owe it to ourselves, we owe it to our family to be able to show up as our best self and work in corporate until retirement, which keeps going up every year, was not my idea of financial freedom or time freedom. And so high ticket affiliate marketing has been really the game changer for me. It's really opened my mind up and my eyes up to being able to do things differently, even though society told me that this was the path to go. And once I did that, this kind of landed in my lap, if you will. And so I'm just grateful for the opportunity to be able to show other moms that we can do more than one thing and that we're capable of putting our own financial freedom in our own hands and not depending on others. So with that said, I'm going to pass it on.
Hi guys, my name is Patricia. Thank you so much, Tanisha, for sharing. I'm from Toronto, Canada. I'm a mom to a beautiful toddler girl. I'm located in Toronto, Canada. And I've been a healthcare worker for over 10 years, and working in the hospital is not fun. Like, it's so burnt out. And yes, I've been making a lot of money, but it's just not enough. It took me 1 year to actually start this business because I was introduced by one of my good friend. And at the time, I'm like, I'm not ready yet because I already purchased a home. I have my vehicle and everything was going well at the time. But then I look into it, okay, my daughter, she is growing. And I'm like, I need to be there for her. So when I look at all those things and daycare expenses and everything, I'm like, I need to get into something right away. So a few months, I said, okay, let me hop on a call. And I was ready by the time Natalie got me on the call and everything and work out a game plan for me. And I said, okay, it will work well with me. And I said, all right, I will join in. And I hop on. And ever since then, I have this huge community behind me, giving me the strength to keep going on. Sometimes I feel like giving up and I'm like, no, I need to push myself. I need to get at this for my daughter. So if you're looking into this and thinking that, oh, it's a scam, maybe it's not for me, you can just try and see what we have in store for you and we'll help you along the way. That's all I have to say. Bye.
Hi guys, sorry, I don't know if you can see me. My screen is kind of acting up. Anyways, my name's Sydney Cote. I'm from Canada, BC. I live out here with my boyfriend. I had heard about this water and this company from a couple years ago. I used to drink it. I had suffered from ulcerative colitis forms, Crohn's disease for most of my life and was hospitalized. And then someone had talked to me about this water and I drank it and totally believe in that part of it. And then I also heard of it again from my boyfriend and his friends and seen there was an awesome business side to it. So as soon as I heard that, I obviously wanted to get involved. I looked more into it and seen how much people get the freedom to do your own hours, work on your own schedule. But then I also seen the amazing team, how much money you can make from it. And instantly I didn't want to pass that opportunity up. My background has always been working with makeup. I've ran a few beauty boutiques. I have my makeup license. And then I just also had a passion for working with kids or just generally helping anybody. So when I seen this opportunity, I was like, it's a no-brainer. So that's basically it. And I'll pass it on.
Sorry, always having technical difficulties, although I've worked with computers all my life. Hi guys, my name is Hilda. I'm from Toronto. I've been actually in the customer service field for over 20 years, but I've always felt like there was something missing, like I needed something more, like I was worth more. My time was valuable. That's what I felt, and during the time in the field, I felt frustrated. I worked so hard, and honestly, guys, I just felt like it wasn't equated to anything. I had positions that were passed over my head numerous times. I felt like it was time for me to grow. It was time for me to grow. So the typical feeling of working 9 to 5 where you clock in, you clock out, after many years of feeling burnt out, stressed out, it just wasn't enough, and things weren't meeting the needs for me at that point anymore in myself. And so I knew I needed something to change for myself and for my future, of course, right? And so I thought to myself, do I really want to retire in this position? No, that was not my dream job. So that was a definite no. So about a year and a half ago, I decided that I needed an opportunity. I needed to be saved. I needed something that would maximize the value of my time, first and foremost, the efforts, and of course, my income. I needed a community of like-minded people because for many years, I felt like I was missing that in my journey of building the life that I wanted. So, of course, about a year and a half ago, I came into contact with high ticket, and no, it wasn't by fluke. I feel like everything happens for a reason, and God literally heard my cries. And so I knew that it was time for me to make an investment in myself, right? That's the most important thing that you will do in your life, to invest in yourself. And after being terminated and left without a job, it wasn't the end of the world. God opened up the gates for me. I was actually able to make 5 figures the next month, and I was blown away, you guys. I couldn't even picture myself making that amount of money. And it wasn't just about the money, but it's just about meeting new people, right? Making an impact. And health for me is wealth. I've been through so many different things in my life when it comes to health. And so I knew that I wanted to be a vessel for that type of impact, right? To talk to people about it so that people understood the depth of what health meant. If you feel hesitation, trust me, you're not alone. Okay, because a lot of us, including myself, had the fear of becoming. I had the fear of the unknown. I had those voices in my head that just kept holding me back. And I knew that, of course, if I wanted something new, I had to get out of my comfort zone. And I know a lot of times we freeze, right? It's that fear and flight type of feeling, and it was holding me back. But what I found was that if you have a supportive network like we have here with all these beautiful, amazing women, it plays a huge part in your success. So what I want to leave you with, you guys, is don't let fear, first and foremost, stop you from your dreams and your visions, because we all had dreams and visions when we were younger. So do not let the world and the noise block you from what you are supposed to be. So time waits for no one, guys. So I would say invest in yourself. That's the most valuable thing that you can do. So I'm going to pass that on to the next person.
Hello, I'm Angela. I live in Michigan. One of the non-Canadians here. So I'm actually a stay-at-home mom of 4. I homeschool my 2 older kids, and I also have 2 toddlers. So that's fun, 2 and 3. Before I became a stay-at-home mom, I actually worked in banking for almost 11 years. And basically coming into this year I turned 40 this year, and I told myself that I wanted to do something where I could earn an income again, but I didn't want to go back to corporate America. I didn't want to leave my kids. And I wanted to do something that was a little more meaningful and had more of a community feel, and obviously more money because inflation is so high and we're a family of 6. So I started actually in low ticket, and I quickly realized that in order to make what I needed to make would be like hundreds of sales a month, mass recruiting, a lot of time, a lot of energy, a lot of chasing, and I did not want to continue on that road. So when I saw high ticket and I saw that I could then make 4 figures in one sale, it just made perfect sense to me. And I would say with hesitation, my only real hesitation for me was I was afraid, what if I fail? What if I don't succeed? What if I'm not successful? And I think that's very common. But I would ask yourself, what if you don't? What if you don't fail? What's on the other side of that? So I'll hand it off.
Hi, everybody. My name's LaShante. I'm coming in from Windsor, Ontario in Canada. That's actually just right across the border from Detroit. Fun fact, in case you didn't know. So I'm currently employed at a patient support program. I've been here for a little bit over a year. And this job is really what got me started with high ticket affiliate marketing. So I was previously employed for my other employer for 7.5 years. There was a promotion coming up. I should have got the promotion because I had the highest seniority. I didn't get the promotion. So I felt like there's no point of me staying here. And at the time I thought getting a new job with higher pay and more responsibility was what was really going to make me happy. I definitely got what I asked for, but it did not make me happy at all. I actually had seen my mentor, Natalie. I saw her ad back when I was previously employed at my other employer, and I did chat with her, and I was really skeptical. So, she followed up with me. I ignored her a couple times. I said, no, I can't do this. But when I got this job that I'm at right now, I started the job in May of 2023, and I hit Natalie up in June. That's how I was like, I can't do this anymore. This job is not for me. No job is for me. I don't want to work a 9 to 5 anymore. I want to be able to be there for my son. I have a teenage son. He's 14 years old. I want to travel with him. I want to be able to have money to take him places. The last vacation we went on was, 8 years ago. I want to be able to do these things with him. And I also have a disabled mom that I help take care of. And I do need to be more readily available for her appointments, to advocate for her for certain things, doctor's appointments. So I need to be there for them. So I decided to invest in myself and start this business. This business is the only thing that keeps me going every day, because I know that eventually I will not be having to work this 9 to 5 anymore, and I will get to live life on my own terms. So if you're thinking about joining us, please do. You get to be a part of a whole bunch of like-minded individuals on the exact same path as you. We're all here to support each other. It's honestly, it's great. So.
Hi, everyone. I am Xaviera, and I live in Tennessee, as I'm sure you all can tell. And I'm a senior fraud analyst by day and also an ERG lead. I'm going to be honest, I love my job. I love what I do. I love the contributions that I particularly get to put in the community at my job. But there's one thing for sure I love even more, and that's just freedom. I mean, everybody has already said that, but it's freedom to start my day when I feel like it, freedom to travel wherever my heart desires, and freedom to care for my plants. So also too, I have had some people in my life that passed, mainly my parents. And I would say that they were great parents by far, for sure. But also, we just, as a collective back then, didn't have the resources and the tools to, have better health and also be knowledgeable about the things that we've all talked about here. So I'm more than grateful for this opportunity and for my friend Dorcas, who brought this opportunity to me. And as she said, she's a heck of a person and highly intelligent. So when she told me about this opportunity and I tried it out and everything, I just thought, wow, this is going to be perfect for me, my plants, my family. So if take one for the team was a person, it would be me. And then I also chose this opportunity specifically just to create the life of my dreams. So I'm still young. I still have a lot of life to live, and I still want to be able to build, but I want to be able to build with the freedom of being able to do whatever I feel like it on the terms of helping people too. So I want to just be able to contribute and also give back to my family, and then be around people that are like-minded. If you haven't heard time and time again, this is a beautiful group of people inside and out. And even when you don't feel like pushing yourself, you will, just by the fact that other people are pushing themselves. And I'd say that there's no better risk than taking one today. And that's all.
Hello, everyone. My name is Brittany, and I am originally from Ontario, Canada, and I just recently moved to Calgary for work. I am taking this opportunity because I have realized how much I have worked and worked and worked over time. I'm 26 years old, but with the little time that I have spent in the workforce, I have been extremely burnt out, working from job to job to job, and then trying to maintain being a full-time student. And even with a good job, I still struggled a lot. And then I also saw a bunch of young people like myself, struggling and working multiple jobs, which really prompted me a couple months ago to really make a change, because I realized I really don't want to spend the next 20, 30, maybe 40 years of my life constantly working a regular 9 to 5 and nothing's working. Every time I get paid, the majority of my paycheck like goes away back to the government. And I decided to join high ticket because I saw potential. I was definitely hesitant at first because I'm like, I don't know if this is going to work because I've tried other things before in the past and it has not worked out. And I just really, really wanted a change. So I decided to give this a chance, take baby steps and go with it and see, what turns out in the end. And I definitely have to say, even with just like the little time that I've been a part of the community, there's been like a lot of positivity, which gives me a little bit of hope knowing that, I have a bright future with high tickets. And I'm just here to be the best that I can possibly be and then eventually turn my life into something that doesn't involve me working a 9 to 5, which I am excited to be on the adventure with. Thank you.
Hello, everybody. My name is Kiana Van Loo. I'm out here in Toronto, Ontario, located out in Canada, and I work as a full-time social worker. When I found this opportunity, I was actually working multiple jobs. I'm talking about 3 to 4 jobs, and believe it or not, I was still living paycheck to paycheck. Money was coming in and going out just as fast as that. And to be honest, at the time, there was nothing that I found wrong with that because I grew up in a household where my mom worked 2 jobs all live long. Then I never seen her. My grandmother also did the exact same thing. So when I found that I was going to be a mom, I did not want to repeat that cycle because my daughter deserved the better side of me. My family deserved the better side of me than the one that they were getting, the one that was so exhausted, so burnt out after a 50-plus-hour work week to still be rubbing pennies together each paycheck, guys. So when this opportunity came around, it really opened up my mindset to the other options, to other ways that you can create income for your family, to the true definition of wealth. And the scariest part for me was I had no skill or background in being an entrepreneur. I had no business in being in business. And that was just my opinion because I've had failed businesses before. I've tried it and it hadn't worked out. So my biggest fear in coming into this was failing. But I thought to myself, my daughter deserves the best side of me. So I'm going to give her that. And this opportunity is allowing me that. So when Natalie put me on an opportunity call and really broke down that vision for me to see it, it was so clear as day and I haven't looked back since. Now I'm almost 3 years into the business, guys, and I'm thriving. I'm no longer just surviving, living paycheck to paycheck. So if you feel like anything I said resonated with you, please do yourself a favor, do your family a favor, and do the future you the best thing that you can do and invest in yourself. Who's up next?
Hi, Queens. Grateful to be here. My name is Catherine. My friends and family call me Gina. I'm currently based in Canada, where I do door-to-door sales, selling solar here in sunny Alberta. And I work on my high-ticket business part-time, which I launched this year in January. I was invited to check out the information, and it literally blew my mind. Not just because of how much money can be made, but also because this business is solving so many different problems. I got started because I always wanted to do something remote because I love traveling and would love more time to pursue my passions in music and art. My parents are also retiring early next year and they deserve a beautiful retirement life. And I would also love to retire early and take care of my people, right? And I'm also really passionate about helping others, people reclaim their time, create life by design, and build wealth from their cell phones. And my only hesitation was, hey, is this opportunity legit? Like, I'm not really too sure. But luckily, one of my teammates from before, Lamar, he actually went to school with Natalie, the amazing queen, Natalie Jones, right? And I saw her killing it, crushing it, reaching all her goals. And I thought, wow, she's such an inspiration for, so many women out here. So I'm just super excited for this opportunity. And yeah, we're ready to build and we're just going up from here.
Amazing. Thank you so much, ladies. I love y'all. Like you guys, y'all heard it here, right? From them themselves. And like I said, that's only been a a fraction of all of the ladies and the, you know, the ladies that we have a part of this community. So thank you so much for tuning in with us. Put some heart emojis below if any of this resonated with you. If you see yourself in any of these ladies, as you can see, we are from all different age groups, races, backgrounds, experiences, and we all really just come together to really create this amazing space for women to thrive, to grow, to, like I said at the beginning, become her. Okay. So, yeah, you heard all the value from these testimonies. And if you'd like to learn more about how you can actually be a part of this transformative community, we actually have an exclusive community group just for you that we would love to invite you into. So comment hashtag invite below and we'll definitely see you on the other side. Thanks so much for tuning in. Thank you so much, ladies, for sharing your testimonies. And maybe we'll do this again sometime soon. Take care. Bye.